Good morning, good afternoon, good night. I don't know what time you're watching this, but there's this part of the movie Toy Story that changed my life, which may sound funny to you, but I think it'll change your life too. But if you remember, right at the end of the movie, Woody and Buzz are trying to get back to Andy. They don't want to get left behind on the move. And so Woody busts in, right? He opens up the moving truck, and you're all going to remember this, right? He opens up the moving truck, and he opens up boxes, all the toys are flying out, and he's looking for RC. And he finds RC, the remote control car, and he throws him out of the truck, and all of the other toys are like, they're all freaking out because their Woody goes again throwing toys out of the car, or out of the getting rid of toys. And so Woody jumps back out of the truck, he jumps on RC, and he drives, and he goes and he picks up Buzz. And so there they are, Buzz and RC, they're Buzz, Woody, and RC, and they're riding back to get to the truck. And they're weaving in and out of traffic, zooming as fast as they can, and the other toys see them coming. And so they lower down the back of the truck. Slink the dog, the stretchy Slinky, right? He stretches out, he reaches for Woody, and they're trying to get them back to the truck. And at that moment, like all remote control cars, RC runs out of batteries. And Woody and Buzz and RC, they slow down to a complete stop. And there they are, dead in the water, stuck, as the moving truck just fades out into the distance. And so right then, Woody remembers the rocket, right? Buzz had this rocket on his back from when he was gonna get blown up by Sid, the bad kid. And so Woody, he tries to light the rocket with the match. It blows out when a car passes. And then they get the rays from the sun, and they finally light this rocket. And there they go. They're screaming back as fast as they can. They're going so fast that they start to get air. And so as they climb into the air, Woody, he lets go of RC, and RC flies into the back of the truck and explodes Mr. Potato Head, and there's eyes and ears and all these things floating everywhere. And so Woody, but Buzz and Woody, they keep climbing up. They keep going. And at that moment, Buzz and Woody remember that rockets explode. And so Buzz opens up his wings. Woody says something like, "Buzz, you're flying." And Buzz says, "This isn't flying, this is falling with style." You know, the classic greatest line of all movies, I think. And so they are coasting back to Earth. And this is the moment. This is the moment that changed my life in many ways, and the moment that I need you to remember, because I think if you focus on this, it'll change your life, okay? So there they are, coasting or flying back to Earth, and Woody looks up and says, "Buzz, you missed the truck." And Buzz looks down at him and he says, "We're not aiming for the truck." And they float on back by the truck, and they land through the sunroof right next to Andy. And I think that sometimes in life, we get so caught up on the here and now. We get caught up in the short term, the insignificant, the things that don't matter, the things that are just not important. We start aiming for the truck in our lives instead of aiming for what really matters. Instead of pushing towards our ultimate goal, getting to where we want to be, we give up too soon. We quit too early. We aim for the truck instead of aiming for Andy. And I need you to remember that part way will never be all the way. Part way will never be all the way. You can't get to where you're going if you stop halfway through. You can't get to where you're going if you become satisfied or you become complacent with just part of the way there. You have to keep going. You have to push through. You have to keep going. And if you don't, you're just not going to make it there. You're going to get left behind. And some of you may be thinking, "Oh yeah, well the truck still got to where Andy was going." Maybe. But the ultimate goal was to get back to their kid. The ultimate goal was to get back to where they wanted to go. And so my plead for you is to not give up. My plead for you is to remember that part way is never all the way. You have to keep going. And I promise, if you keep going, at the end of it, when you're reunited, when you have that moment where you reach your ultimate goal, there's nothing better. There's nothing better. So have a great day, y'all. That's how Toy Story changed my life. I hope it'll change your life. I hope that you share this with somebody. Share it with someone who needs it. Share it with someone who's struggling. Share it with someone you love. Share it with somebody who needs this message, who feels like they're at the end, who feels like there's no more, who feels like they are going to give up. Share it with those people. They need it today. Have a great one. Y'all are awesome. Reach out, hit me up in my DMs, my comments if you need something, or if you want to comment on this video. So talk soon. See y'all.